Welcome to my humble little garden in Iwahig, Palawan, Philippines. Things grow really fast here in this climate, so it is time to expand. Today I'm expanding the garden. I have had many comments from followers about growing different vegetables and other things like malunggay. I also love peppers of all kinds, bell and hot, so those will be planted in this expansion. Clearing the ground here takes some time as there's a lot of grass and vines that cover the ground in this area of the property. This section of the property has some of the blackest dirt I have ever seen in my life. The dirt here where I live is very fertile and good for growing all sorts of plants and vegetables. I soften up the dirt as I go, as it is very compact from the major rainfalls here on the island. I start off by growing lots of sprouts and then transplanting them as I see which plants are healthiest and which plants need more care. Now it is time to start piecing together the bamboo fence. I worked with some Filipinos at a friend's house and I was taught how to split the bamboo. This is a process as bamboo is extremely strong and can at times be hard to work with. Also, you have to watch your hands as you grab it because as you shear the sides it becomes very sharp, as I have cut myself multiple times learning how to work with it. As I start to take apart the existing side of the fence, you can hear the roosters crowing in the background. It reminds me of being on a farm in Iowa. It's fun to work outside here in the jungle with the many birds that are in the trees signing around me. The temperature is perfect as I like to sweat while working outside. No gym membership or sauna is needed for me. Pounding in the bamboo fence posts is especially important as we get a lot of rainfall here on the island all year round. I make sure they are at least 1 foot or more in the ground. They also need to be able to support the type of fence I'm building, as I don't use anything but force to hold this fence together by weaving the bamboo fence around the fence posts. This is a typical way of doing a fence in Asian countries that use bamboo. More support posts are needed, so I cut the bamboo to length and get it ready to be split. Splitting smaller sections of bamboo is a lot easier than splitting the longer sections. Now that I have all of my pieces split, I cut the bottom sections to have point like a dagger. This enables me to pound the bamboo pieces into the hard ground much easier. I like to build part of the bottom section of fence this way, as we have many dogs, native chickens, and other crawly things that like to try and frequent the garden. This is a solid way of building the lower section and really does a great job It also uses less bamboo, so fewer trips down the road to cut down more bamboo. Onto taking apart the rest of the old section of outer fence. This fence I used hemp rope to tie it together as I had a lot of it, and it was faster to put up the first time. Uh, Getting my kids involved with helping build, plant, and maintain the garden is crucial if we want future generations to be self-sufficient. I'm tying the fence together in this section as the bamboo was not long enough to reach the back corner of the garden. Quick, simple knots and the rest will be held together by weaving it back and forth. Cutting more support type posts for the fence. The more you have, the tighter the weave, the stronger and more durable the fence will be. Starting the weave is easy, very fast work. I really love the style of fence. Easy to make, and you don't use a lot of material to accomplish a nice looking garden fence. We are ready to start planting. Moringa is considered a miracle plant, as it is rich with many minerals and is regarded as a healing plant. As I said in the beginning of this, I like to sprout different things in this area because they grow and sprout so fast here. Right now, it's time to transplant the papaya trees to different places as they have a strong base and are ready to move. I love papaya. It is one of my favorite fruits here in the Philippines. I love having my kids learn how to plant. They love to be outside and help me whenever possible. They are planting the rest of our moringa seeds that we found when we went out for one of our many hikes through the jungle here in Palawan.
Ooh, look how much seeds.
I love it.
Now I'm getting the soil ready to plant one of my favorite vegetables. I add red bell peppers to many of the dishes we cook. They add a great flavor and grow in abundance with little to no maintenance.
I really was in the tree.